holiday season with 2K Sports. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for Portland, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Simons up top, Maxey covering. Simons passes to Ayton. First shot won't go. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
And the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Kamare, that's good.
Yeah, look, that's a good find by the veteran. Grant keeping everyone involved.
Pass to Maxey. With the drive. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Ayton. Embiid misses. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Denny Avdia. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Maxey passes to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Back to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Pass to Kamare. Outside Sharp. Here's Kamare. Fires for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Simons against Maxey. George outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
That's good from George. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
It's both from the stripe.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Now here's Simons. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the basket by Portland. Man, showing some terrific range.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Portland calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Fifth best, the 76ers.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Murray. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And the size of Klingon alone makes it a tough cover.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Klingon taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Good on both. Well, Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Portland. They trail by 1. 1:52 left in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Lowry against Henderson. Lowry, good.
Absorbs the bump to get the finish. Lowry determined there inside.
Portland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Williams. We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Here's Klingon. Drummond defending. Klingon's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 3. Martin with the ball. Still no points. Now here's Drummond. Shoots over Klingon. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Henderson finds Williams. Alley-oop on top. Hammer it home.
Well, a well-aimed pass sets Williams up for success so that he can just power it down.
Lowry surveys the D. Martin outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Henderson. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here he goes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Yes, so energetic on the drive. Henderson manages to put the defense in a bad spot.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
Portland making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And here's Martin. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. Lowry outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Portland leading. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. Here's Walker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Outside Maxey. Oubre can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Sharp passes to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Clock at 6. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 5. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Ayton, following the score by Philadelphia. Simons passes to Sharp. Ayton against Embiid. Avdia, right side. And here's Simons outside. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And so Simons nails both of them. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Maxey, that's good.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Portland leading by 3. Murray passes to Simons. The 3. Again, the miss by Portland. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. On the wing, Simons. Maxey covering. On the wing, Grant. Lets a floater go. Rebound by Philadelphia. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Now here's Embiid. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. And it's Maxey missing.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Pass to Simons. Up and over Gordon. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Maxey on the wing. Now George. He takes it in. And George with the jam.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Timeout called, Portland.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
For the Trailblazers, Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Robert Williams comes in for Murray, and it's Henderson in for Simons. Shots good by Henderson.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
That's good from Drummond on the assist from Lowry. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Williams. Now Henderson. And it's Martin with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Poke loose. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Martin. No points so far. Lowry, right side. 6 to shoot. Back to Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 1.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Grant outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. That shot off. Some solid defense from Martin. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, leading by a point. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Portland trailing here. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot.
What a finish by Ayton. Putting it right back with authority.
The 76ers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 6 points.
they just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Simons passes to Aiden. For three. And it's Simons missing. Simons gone, just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
And his athleticism is big for sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Kamare. Maxey covering. Grant. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Nice shot by George.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
With the
Timeout called, the Blazers. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Pass to Simons. Now Sharp. Here's Simons. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. George passes to Oubre. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. In terms of 2 guards, these guys are putting in the work on the glass. Second, Kelly Oubre.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2 guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And you have to credit the 2 guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for the entire team.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Denny Avdia. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The lead is 2, and Oubre gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For Portland, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. George against Avdia. And George with some nice D.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Maxey against Simons. No good on the triple.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
George against Avdia. Pass to Walker. Back to Avdia. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Maxey with it. Now here's Embiid. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. Blazers trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Sharp. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's George. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Avdia. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Simons against Maxey. Counted. Simons got 6 points.
Some guts. Simons finishing strength.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Williams comes in for Walker. Murray's checked in for Sharp. And it's Henderson in for Simons. Lowry, no good. Portland trailing here. Avdia passes to Henderson. And it's all tied up. He has 6.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
With the assist.
Lowry outside.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And the Trailblazers shooting a low 29% since halftime. Henderson scanning the floor. Here's Avdia. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw good, Avdia. No good on the second free throw. The Sixers leading. Shot is good by Gordon.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Avdia against Gordon. Now here's Avdia, guarded closely. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Elbow. 2.
It's his first trip to the line.
Philadelphia, Eric Gordon taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. For the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Murray, and it's Kamara in for Avdia. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Blazers trail by 4. Henderson, right side. Williams on the wing. To the inside. Up top, Grant. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Martin misses. Blazers trail by 4. Outside Sharp. Up top Henderson. He's guarded by Lowry. Lowry against Henderson. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Here's Oubre. Can't hit that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's Henderson on the take. The rebound by Yabusele. The Sixers lead by 4. Out left to the wing. Lowry outside. Out to Oubre. There's the triple. The Sixers again can't hit. And Portland's shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's Grant. Ooh, nice D from George. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Martin. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Henderson against Oubre. Williams laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Henderson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Simons against Maxey. And it's Simons missing. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Paul George. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. George hits them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Blazers trail by 6. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's George. Knocks down the step-back J. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And it's blocked by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Sharp. Pass to George. The kick out to Maxey. Here's George. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here we go, the Sixers on the break. George with another miss. Blazers trail by 8. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Grant. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's George on the wing. Puts up a 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Portland calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Maxey passes to Embiid. That one is off. Blazers trail by 11. It's Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Now Simons. To stop the drought. The rebound by Maxey.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Baseline try. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter here.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10.
Well, Ayton is a very skilled player, and he has the physical tools. You just want to see him put it all together consistently.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drummond passes to Maxey. And he's going for the lob!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Murray for 3. Can't connect. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.
The end of the game.
It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
At the next sporting
All right,
event.
let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.